gotta talk more about Kraglin because I think he's one of the coolest characters in the universe. And like you say, he's the first main. He's supposed to be this kind of the secondary character, but he's captured the hearts of a lot of people at this point.
I appreciate that. And that was the great thing about the journey to the second movie is that in the first movie, and I love doing it in both movies. But in the first movie, I think that Kraglin's a little bit more like Texture in a way, like he's sort of he sort of adds to what's going on with the Yondu and the Ravager story. But then in the second movie, Kraglin actually gets an arc, and he has something that he has a change that his character undergoes over the course of the movie. So I was very lucky to be able to get to do sink my teeth into it and get to do a little bit more. But I like playing Kraglin a lot. I think that it took me until seeing the first movie to really sort of realize who he was, because we shot it a lot of different ways, and we weren't sure if he was going to be a little bit more of a nut or like a little bit more of a goofball or exactly how it was going to work. So we kind of played with it on set, and then when the movie was finally cut and I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, I see now who that character is, and so that made it a lot easier to play in the second movie.
And sometimes I get the vibe that he's just kind of like not sure what's going on really at all. He's just kind of trying to figure.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
No, he was kind of just, but he feels like he's like.
I think Kraglin's super smart. I do think that
a little judgmental.
He doesn't quite realize how bad it's going to go in the second movie. I think he wants to teach Yondu a lesson, and I also think that Kraglin, even though I think Kraglin has a good heart, I do think he's still tough, like the other Ravagers are. I don't think he would have been able to rise in the ranks without being, a little bit of a mean SOB at times. And so I think he did want to teach Yondu a lesson for favoring Quill over him particularly, who had been loyal all the time. But he just had no idea how sort of bad it was going to go with Taserface. So I think that things got a little bit out of control.
And that dynamic between, your character Kraglin and Yondu, how have you, in real life now, you and Michael Rooker, you become kind of like brothers in, off screen as well? You do a lot of these appearances together, I feel.
He's something I can't get rid of. Like, have you ever had an STD?
No, I have not. On the record, I have not.
He's unfortunately they don't have a pill for him, but everywhere I go, he manages to find me.
He shows up. Thankfully, in the the MCU though, you don't have to really worry about that.
Well, no, I've actually,
anymore.
The Rooker's dirty little secret is that he's a total professional, and he's a really great guy to work with, and in all honesty, I love working with Rooker, and I was really sorry to see his character's passing, even though I think he gives such a great performance in the movie, and it's really a lot of ways he steals the show in the second movie, I think.
Yeah, people really started feeling for this guy. He had those bad intentions, or good intentions, but he did some bad things. But you were so torn about this character, and then that was it, and Mary Poppins and
yeah.